This is Brian Ghilliotti. I'm in the Chester area, day 2. So I left off at that wall point, and I decided that I was not going to go any further. It was simply too close to property. I respect people's privacy, especially when it comes to property. I can understand why people would be freaked out if they saw some guy walking around in their backyard in the woods with a phone, especially when they didn't see them get there in the first place. How did they get there? They didn't see him go up the driveway. So, I'm not going there, and I respect people's concerns about that. So I decided to back off. And I continued moving along the wooded area. I noticed that there's a lot of knee-high vegetation. I guess this might have been cleared out at one point, and the forest is now coming back in the area. I did see a lot of rocks, but unfortunately the knee-high leafy vegetation covered everything, and it would be extremely difficult for me to be able to effectively survey all the stones. I probably missed quite a few, even if there is any alignment significance of these stones. If I wanted to go back there where I've been, I'd have to come during the winter when all this leafy ground level vegetation, like what you see here, except it was much higher, dies off. But then that poses risks because there's less vegetation to provide you with cover. In any case, I moved along to a point where the vegetation wears down, gets a little less intense, and I found this stone here, and I was wondering maybe if this might be part of an observation system. My interest was further stimulated when I looked in that direction over there and saw that roughly triangular rock in the distance. You see how thick this vegetation is? It was much worse. Right there. And shot an azimuth between the 2 points, between that stone right there and the flatter stone right there. And I got a north-south relationship. I actually walked up to that stone. Again, north-south aligned pair of stones indicates an observation system. As I was walking to that stone, I noticed that there was a small intermediary stone right here. And I also noticed that stone over there. So, next thing I did was I went back to the flat stone over there, and I shot an azimuth. I guessed that it was probably a 330 degree azimuth, and it turns out I was right. And then I shot an azimuth between that stone right there and that other stone, and I got a 15 degree azimuth. You just can't help asking yourself, is there something significant about that stone over there? I mean, it just screams at you. It's prominent, triangular, and it just screams at you that there's something about it. And looks like I was right. So I've identified at least a 3-point observation system. I'll go back to the flat stone, which makes the southerly end of the observation system. Very close to property. I have to be very quiet. Here we are.